Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Zia here. My phone dropped at some point. It fell, and then I think it's the screen protector. It moved, so it's a bit skewed. So I've been trying to wipe the phone. I thought it was the lighting at first, and then I noticed it's the problem with the phone. So I'm sorry guys, like you see this side is brighter and then this side is a bit darker. So the problem is the phone. um Anyways, so I've been told that I should try and increase my volume. I speak soft. i'm I On that day it was very quiet, like here. So I think the neighbors could hear. So I thought I was loud. So I was trying to be louder for the phone at the same time and not make noise for the neighbor to hear what I'm saying. But now there's music playing like outside. So I think even if like I'm loud, they're not gonna say I'm making a noise, because there's music outside that is making a noise louder than myself. Okay, so it's Sunday today. I was gonna shoot this video yesterday, which is Sunday today. I was gonna shoot the video yesterday. I hope this music is not gonna be loud and give me problems with YouTube. Anyways, so I didn't, because I went to the beach and then I came back tired. I slept. Woke up this morning still tired. Went to church. Guys, I was really tired. I'm still tired now. I was thinking to myself, let me do it tomorrow. And I was like, procrastination is the thief of time, and we're not doing that. Like, we're trying to be better. So I'm not gonna like procrastinate. And today I want to talk about ignorance and laziness. Reason being, I was very lazy by choice. Lazy in a sense that, like, I knew what I'm capable of doing. Okay, I'm gonna use studies. I knew that I am a potential of 100%. I knew that I can get 100%. I can get a 9. I'm a 90, 100% of a person. But I didn't put effort and work in it, because I was okay with is it mediocre? I was okay with mediocre. I was mediocre. Yeah, okay. Do you see those English words that drop in your mind? Ignorance will show you flames. Ignorance will show you flames. Now I'm clueless. It's mediocre. I think I was very I was okay with settling for mediocre, for like being there in the average. I was okay with that, like intentionally. I was not willing to go do the work. So we did a class with at Bible school. We did a class which is understanding and releasing your potential. Yo guys, I sat down with myself. I was like, girl, collect yourself towards yourself. This is not on. You are born again, first of all. Second of all, if you claim to be representing Christ, like Christ was all in, what is this? Like, what's the point? Even with my grades, like I would get I was 3.5 the overall GPA. It's not bad, but it's bad. It's bad because like I can do better. That is very bad. So I was like, I can do better actually. So let me just get my act together. Together. Let me get my act together. I tried, guys, but the last semester showed me flames. Shame. I'm one person who used to, with my laziness days, I used to study a day before exams, and I would come up with 80s or 70s or 90s. It would depend. Like, if I'm writing 5 modules, I'll get 90s for 2 modules and then 80s for the other ones, or 80s and 70s, because you can't the brain is not going to be able to grasp a lot of things at the same time, because I would study, maybe I'm writing 2 modules per day, so I would focus on one and then try to grab some things for the other ones, yeah, and then I would do that like for two. I would go for 2 modules, then get a 90, and then for the other ones I'll try and like collect certain things so that I can pass. The aim was to pass, it was not to excel, of which that is not what we do in the kingdom of God. So I wrote you guys a quote by Dr. Miles Monroe. He said, excellence is not an act but a habit. So if you want to excel, you're not gonna act. It's not acting, like you're not doing it now and then you'll get a perfection. For instance, in my case, I can't not study for 4 weeks and then a day before I sit for my exams, then I try to like get everything in the brain. It's not gonna work. That is not excellence. Excellence is preparation. You prepare, you create habits. Like I have to have a timetable, knowing that at least each day I'm gonna touch base on this or that. You get the point? Like you get your life in order. You create those small habits. In terms of health, you drink water. He used an analogy of health. He said, when we speak about health, we always think about like going to the gym. He said, you can, instead of choosing an energy drink, you can choose a glass of water. Instead of choosing sugary thingies, you can choose fruits. I'm adding fruits. He didn't mention fruits. You can choose a healthy meal instead of an unhealthy meal. You get the point? Like, that's excellency. Creating those small habits for like a good purpose, because we're trying to enjoy life here on earth most. Okay, so let's define both ignorance. Okay, let's just define ignorance and then we'll move to laziness. Ignorance is lack of knowledge, understanding, or lack of information. Guys, ignorance is so bad. It is so bad. It is bad because it affects you intellectually, it affects you spiritually. When you are ignorant, you don't have information, you don't understand things, you don't you don't have information, you don't understand things, right? You don't have knowledge. Okay, so let's say intellectually you won't be able to engage in conversations with people. Let's say people are talking about the groceries are very high, like this year, I don't know what's going on. You would know it's because of inflation. It's just those small things. I did economics, so I know inflation, but at high school we all did information. We all did economics and management science. So at grade 9 you know there's something called everyone here in South Africa knows there's something called inflation because of grade 9 information, right? So you would know, like, there are things that you just have to know generally about life, be able to talk about weather, be able to talk about weather, be able to talk about God. If you're a Christian, be able to talk about God, be able to engage in conversations about life in general, man. Like general stuff. Know things. You don't have to know deep things, but no. Do you know, like, for a very long time I didn't know, still today I don't know the deputy president. That's ignorance, guys. That's ignorance, because I have to know. Like, if I would there's so many people here if I would have a conversation with someone, let's say the person is outside of out of country, and they're talking, oh, South Africa is very nice. You guys have like very nice culture and stuff, but your president and his deputy, I don't know my president. I don't know. I do know my president. I don't know my deputy. So now I can only engage based on the little information that I have. I'm not gonna be able to have like a proper long conversation with the person because I'm clueless about life. Do you get the point? So no stuff, no things, no like just just general things. Know that you need to make a budget, know that you need to save money, know things about life. If you would have to give an advice to someone, have something concrete and solid to give to that person. Okay, so what does I say? I asked here, how does ignorance affect you? I said it affects your intellectual. You won't be able to engage with people. You would be clueless. It will affect, actually it also affect your, this is not on my notes, it also affect your, the way you view yourself, because the more people ask you, oh, the more people engage in certain conversations and you are unable to like be part of those conversations, you will feel dumb. So your confidence will die down. You will feel like you are dumb, of which you might not be dumb. You are just ignorant and lazy. I'm gonna use lazy as well. Okay, let's define lazy also so that I can use them like in the same context, because they're not the same, but they're not far from each other. Laziness is a habit of indulging in rest or idleness, resulting in lack of motivation, energy, and engaging in productive activities. So, what I wanted to say, it's a habit of indulging in rest. I wanted to talk about indulging in rest. There's nothing wrong with rest when you feel like you are tired, like you've overwhelmed for yourself. For instance, now I was saying I was feeling tired. It's because like I've had a very hectic week. This was a very like busy week, so I needed to rest. At the same time, what is causing me to be tired, it's because of I am unfit. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Like I wake up, go to school, come back, eat, sleep. It's because of I don't exercise. So now my body is just trying to cope with the little energy that it has. So I do need rest. But with my resting, it shouldn't be too much. I shouldn't like overdo it to an extent that it's eating up time for other things. Be able to strike a healthy balance to find rest. Like you will see, you notice yourself when you are like when you are overdoing it, then you are able to like say to yourself, girl, let's try and rest here. Okay, so I wanted to talk about now the effects that laziness and ignorance have. I said you will not be able to like intellectual, guys, then spiritually when you are lazy, from experience I was struggling to pray. It's because now you're always exhausted, you're always tired. You try to, when you set an alarm, when you try to lift up your head, your body is tired, like I'm gonna do this, I can do this the other time. You always have excuses to get. So the minute you start like not praying for more than a week, I've done that. No, it's not the right place to be, because now I don't know, I don't think it's just me, but when I'm prayerless, I don't have substance, man. And nah, I don't have presence. I don't have that aura. I might be in the room and you won't even recognize that I'm there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's just how I like feel myself. I was like, yeah, I don't I am physically there, but I'm invisible. Like Andy Vakali. I have no presence, I could say. So it will affect you spiritually because you will have no presence. People will not recognize you because life is spiritual. Life starts in the spirit. So when you are not there in the spirit, like you don't speak to God. You don't have an altar. You built nothing. So life manifests from the spirit. There's nothing to manifest. You can live, you can wake up, walk, but you are just there, J. Like there's nothing that is if you can start by taking tasks into smaller pieces. Let's say, in terms of, let's use studying for instance, you can start by doing one module per day, right? So that like you can be able to build momentum. Also, you have to set accountability. Try and find someone who you would be who you will account to so that they can help you um to be at that level where you want to be. Okay. And then habits, that's number two. You have to create habits. For instance, self discipline. You won't be able to like create habits if you're not self disciplined. Okay. Self discipline, it's fruits of the spirit play a huge role in our lives. You might not even understand it. Self control, number 9, like the last one in Galatians. Self control goes a long way. Excuse me, you might be craving a Coke, but since you know that you are in a journey of, maybe let's say you want to lose weight, so you know you're not drinking like Coke, or you're cutting down on certain things. Like when you have those cravings, you will know, ma'am, we are trying to create a new habit here. So self-discipline. And then we should always remember, I only had 2 points, so we should always remember that great things take time. Like just a normal example, in order for you to finish school, you have to finish 12 grades, right? So in order to finish a grade, no matter how smart you are, you cannot ask your teacher to be like, can I please have all my notes and work for the whole year? I'll do it in a month. No. Yes, you might be able to do that, to write exams and pass them, but you won't have the information in your head because you're doing it just to pass. You're not doing it to learn, to understand, and to grow. Okay, so we must always remember great things take time, and we should not be hard on ourselves. If you make a mistake, or if you, let's say, I always use the word relapse because of drugs. If you're trying to create this habit and then you miss it, let's say you didn't budget for a certain month and then you overspent your money, it's okay. It shouldn't be a habit, but if you did it once, it's okay. Learn from it and then move on. It's not a train smash. You are human after all, but you are striving towards a certain goal. Okay. And then the last one is how to, no, not how to overcome. Where's this? Oh, I had a quote. You have to desire to know what God knows about you. It's from Pastor. Why am I skew? Sorry, guys. It's a quote from Pastor Stephanie E.K. I forgot the other surname. You just have to desire what God knows about you. It will drive you. Like when you know this is what God knows about you, we can get that from the word, of course, and through communication with the with God through prayer, through reading the word, through fellowship with Him. So when you know what God knows about you, you will not be lazy. It's not gonna be easy for you to be ignorant, because now you have information and you know you are working towards something. Do you know? Like, you know, when your dad has certain expectations about you, like when your dad knows that Mdanam is clever, like they're gonna nail this. You work you around you work your life around that around that, knowing that your dad believes in you. Okay, so now God has promises for us, like He has promises for us in His word. For Okay, I'm laughing at the scripture that I'm gonna quote because I love it so much. He has plans to prosper us, right? So as much as He has plans to prosper us, it needs our action. Like, you have to walk in a manner worthy of the calling that He has called you into. Okay, so you can't sleep the whole week and not pray and expect God to reveal things to you, because He reveals things to us. We know our destiny, like the plans that He has for us. He gives us ideas through fellowship with Him. You cannot not read the word and expect to know the word. You don't just lay iBhayibhile entloko and then all the words they go into your head. You have to open the book, read it, meditate, and then it will be in there. Like, you put in. You're not gonna have indoor that will come out if you didn't put anything in. Okay, you are empty. If you don't study the word, then you'll be empty. Then you will have nothing. Okay, if I didn't miss anything. And I closed the book, so I'm not gonna be able to find where I was. But guys, man, I understand. I've been an ignorant person, and I've been a lazy person. I've been ignorant and lazy. I know how it feels. I know. Um, it starts just by procrastination, man. The minute you start procrastinating, if you wanna do a certain task and you procrastinate for 3 days or more, just know you are up for disaster. It's gonna lead to laziness. It's gonna lead to ignorance. Like, you will just not care, because you know, but at least I do have the potential, of which that's nonsense. Because if you do have the potential and you're not working towards achieving it, you're not gonna have it's not gonna produce anything. I'm just thinking about Matthew, like the parable of the talents. I'm not sure what the scripture is. I hope it's oh dear Lord Jesus, help me, help me, help me. It's Matthew, guys. This is Matthew 25. I think it's Matthew 25:14. I'm not sure to when, but it's Matthew 25. So there's a parable of talents there. God gave to the other. I'm not sure about the numbers now. I forgot. I'm sorry about this one. To other, He gave 3, 5, and then 1. I remember the 1 because that's where I'm directing it. This one was given 1. The person buried the talent, and then when the master came back, he was asking others, they have doubled their numbers. Then the other one said, because I know that you are a cruel master, I buried it so that when you come back, you would want your talent. So the master was like, if you knew that about me, then you should have doubled it. Go. The person was chased out of them. Like, he was, the analogy of the story was like, if you're not gonna produce anything, you're useless for the kingdom. Like, what's the point? What's the point of God giving you a gift that you're not gonna use anyways? Yabo. So we have been given these talents and gifts and da 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 da, so that we can produce. ourselves, or more, multiply, subdue the earth, reproduce. We only know that. We only associate that with marriage and kids, but it's about life in general. We have to reproduce ourselves. If I am talented in, I have like business ideas, da 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 da, I can sell them and make money, and then I can teach people who have like the same gifting as myself. Let's say I'm a good leader, I can teach other people to become good leaders. Okay, so let's just not be lazy people. Now I'm thinking about all the scriptures now. It's Hosea 4:6. Okay, I wrote this one down. It, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So you just don't want to be destroyed. You don't want to be destroyed because you lack knowledge. Okay. Another one is that uh, Second Timothy. I think I didn't write the scripture here. It's Second Timothy. I think it's no, it's Second Peter actually. It's Second Peter. I wrote Timothy. It's Second Peter. I know. For this they willfully. I don't see my writing. They willfully forget that by the Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. So they willfully forget that by the word heavens existed long ago, earth was formed out of waters, and by water. I don't know, but I think the main point here, out of your will, you can forget. So ignorance can come out of, you can willingly like be ignorant or be lazy willingly. Like it's not the devil didn't touch you, you were touched, not the anointed one, but the anointed one just was willing, not interested in engaging in anything that will bring progress upon their lives. So with this all being said, I am work in progress. We all are, but I do want us to strive to live a better life. Just start by drinking. Yo, guys, people don't drink water. Like people don't drink water. If I don't drink water, like in mini, my I would feel my body will give me like reactions. I would know I need to drink water. I just know now. My body tells me when I need water. Girl, you haven't drank water for a day. Drink water. Okay. It starts by those small gestures, taking care of yourself. Did I apologize for I said I said on the last video I'm gonna put on makeup. So I lost my bag on Friday. It's Sunday today. So that's why when at the beginning of the video I was talking about days. It's Sunday today. So I lost my bag. I left my bag in the car that had my clothes, my outfit for today, which is Sunday, and then it had my makeup kit, like everything was there. And I forgot the other important thing, like my cosmetics. I also lost all my cosmetics there. Guys, I was so sad. I'm still sad now, but I'm trusting God. God is gonna come through for me. I know He will. So that's why I'm looking like this. I am pretty, but I should look prettier. We have makeup for that. I can make it up to you guys. So probably I have to have makeup because we have a banquet at school in November. So I want to look cute. I always want to look cute, by the way. It's this laziness I'm talking about now. I was not like in the mood to show up for myself. I'm gonna try and do it. Actually, when I have the makeup, I should do it like every week. I'm gonna wake up Monday. I'm gonna do shots for you guys and show you this is how I looked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we are adults after all, so we should show up. Anywho, anyhow, I'm sorry if this was a very. Actually, I feel better now. I can do a lot of work. Now that I did this video, I feel better. Oh, I wanted to say, I wanted to say something, and then I was like, yo, they're not even gonna respond. It's not live. I so wish when I'm shooting these videos, you can be at your houses, but can be able to say, when I'm asking, do you get guys, you can be able to say yes, even if it's a video. Dumb, I know. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, and for watching. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. I'm trusting God. By this time next year, I'll be having a mic, so we'll be able to hear the sound clearly, probably, and a better phone, so that I can be able to like give you guys good content. I do want to give you guys great content. It is my desire. If praise is not. Okay, I think it's a different song. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. I love you. Now I'm rambling.